first time with Virginia City. Me and my brother are gonna head on a train. Here. This is gonna be awesome. The train just stopped right now. We're waiting for everyone to exit, and after that we'll try to see how much my favorite hat costs. This is pretty awesome. I like it. Alright, almost ready. That train track is gonna go far. This reminds me of like those movie scenes where like a final send-off. We just got given the task of waiting.
Only gets on the train yet.
Yeah, we gotta wait 10 minutes for the train to get ready. So we've been given the task and basically like the train guards. I like it. Thank you. Just entered. This is awesome. Oh my goodness, I feel amazing. Yeah.
I think we might be the ones getting on a train or something.
They're going on the outside. So with us on the inside, that'll be nice. Alright, everybody. We entered the train. Once more.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome aboard the Virginia and Truckee Railroad. This was by far the most famous short line railroad in American history, and you're going to have to trust me when I tell you without a doubt it was also the most profitable short line too. Happy to have you guys with us this afternoon. We're going to have a fun but safe trip down to Gold Hill and back. We do that by having two very easy to remember and follow safety rules. Rule number one, everybody must remain seated at all times when the train is in motion. Rule number two, always keep your hands and arms inside the confines of the cars. We go through two areas where the tolerances are incredibly close. Just down the tracks, we're going to go under a little wooden trestle. When we do, I want you to look at the west side of the car. You're not going to believe how close the trestle braces are as we go under it. And then when we go into tunnel number 4, the walls of the tunnel are even closer than that. So if I scared you guys to death, or shall we go? Go? Okay. This old train was first built back in 1869, so that means this year we're exactly 157 years old. Yeah, I know it looks like it, but no, I was not part of that original crew. Half those people are dead. The Bank of California really didn't have much choice. They had to build this railroad because they had repossessed too many mines. Now they needed a quick way to get the ore from the mines down to the mills at the Carson River, because that's where they also owned the great big hydraulic stamp mills. Prior to having this railroad, that little trip to the mills and back would take 10 days by mule and wagon. If you can see me right now, I'm pointing east. 800 yards to the east is a great big pile of dirt, and that's a giveaway that it's a very deep mine. They started digging that mine in 1875, and they called it the Combination Mine because it actually was a joint venture of 3 independent companies. Those 3 companies worked together in that mine for 10 years. But when they finally gave up, they were only 30 feet short of being the deepest mine shaft in the whole world. 3,265 feet deep. Every single day they were pumping 2 million gallons of water out of the bottom, just so they could go deeper. The day they quit pumping the water out, within 36 hours, so much flowed back in, it goes up to a depth of 2,400 feet. It completely flooded all the mines right there below it. So what they ended up with over there was the deepest, most expensive, and totally worthless swimming pool in the world. The steel building here is the Comstock Gold Mill, one of the last mills built. All right, here comes the little wooden trestle. The trestle was placed here so the miners on both sides of the tracks could push their small hand cart right over to the center and then dump them into the open cars at the B&T. 2 superintendents working in these mines were John Mackey and James Fair. They grabbed 2 more of their closest Irish buddies, William O'Brien and Jimmy Flood, and the 4 of them went uptown and they very quietly began to purchase old abandoned mines all around the Consolidated Virginia mine. And that's where 30 days later they would discover what everybody would call a big bonanza. They found a ledge of silver ore 40 feet thick. It set a world record that's never been broken. At the time, silver was assaying at about $8 a ton. Almost overnight, that price